Welcome back everyone to another video, and in this one it's on the development of San Andreas from 2003 to 2004. Vice City was a mad dash to get done in time. Everybody was worn down and it was clear another 1 year game was not an option. In addition, it was obvious that Vice City hadn't innovated that much and another reskin wasn't going to fly. This is why San Andreas got 2 years of development time. So their confidence as a team was sky high, and with the longer development cycle they felt they could be ambitious with the new features for San Andreas, and ambitious they were. GTA 1 had 3 cities and they wanted to do the same. There was one particular meeting that he still has nightmares about, he said. In Rockstar North they would usually make the big game decisions with 5 people. They had a meeting where 3 people wanted the cities to be on different maps. This would save memories as the models for the skylines of the city wouldn't need to be in memory at the same time. GTA 1 had 3 cities on different maps. The player would take planes, buses, trains to travel between maps. Now Obi, the ex-Rockstar dev who wrote this blog, wanted the cities to be on the same map, as it is important to be able to drive between cities, even if this meant they'd have to find some memory elsewhere. The 5th guy wasn't there that day, and he wasn't able to convince the others. He goes on to say it was super frustrating as it seemed they were about to make a massive mistake. The following day they had another meeting. The 5th guy agreed with Obi and was much more persuasive than him. He talked them round and the cities ended up on the same map. Obi said, "Disaster averted." He also goes on to say he is often wrong, like for a while he wanted GTA 3 to be top down. He implemented the top-down camera and argued for it to be the default. Usually when Leslie Benzies had a strong opinion on something, that would be just what they did. He seemed to have the best judgment. They took the code from Vice City as the foundation for San Andreas. Many things were improved, but no structural improvements were needed. Rockstar New York organised another research trip. They hired a bunch of town cars and they drove between Vegas, LA and San Francisco. The artist took pictures and Obi said it was loads of fun. He goes on to say that the RPG elements caused real problems. If the player ate too much, CG would be too fat to climb certain walls or run fast. This made certain missions impossible and QA had to catch all these cases. When the player got hungry, his stomach would rumble. Players started going onto Mount Chiliad to look for Bigfoot, and that was one persistent rumour. Many players thought they could hear Bigfoot, not realising it was their rumbling stomach. So you're probably wondering, why did they include so many features in San Andreas? Well, Obi said he remembers sitting in a meeting where they decided to include stealth in the game. They didn't need it as they had so many new features already. Nobody was really passionate about it, but they did it anyway. They made things unnecessarily hard for themselves as they were struggling to get on top of the bugs at the end. Ambition and overconfidence. The 3 cities with the countryside in between almost killed the map artist. GTA 3 and Vice City had maps of 4x4 kilometers, and even then there was loads of water. The San Andreas map was 6x6 and densely packed. New York was active with research. They came with large lists of the things that the various gangs in LA do. They insisted different gangs would have different walk animations. Apparently a recognizable gang walk is a thing. The team kept growing as they hired more people. On top of this, the Manhunt team joined halfway through. That was a massive help. At the end of San Andreas, they had about 80 developers plus the test department in Edinburgh. New York also had testers and production people. For most of the time, development was manageable. Certainly less stressful than Vice City. To finish it off, a good stretch of crunch was required. The company got a chef to provide a good meal for those working late, and Obi said that really helped. On the day of release, stores opened at midnight. Obi says it was a cold, rainy night, but he went to have a look anyway at one of the big stores in Edinburgh, Virgin on Princess Street. He didn't expect it to be too busy, but there was a line of 50 meters or so. He bumped into 2 artists from the office doing the same thing. They were standing there looking at all these people being so excited, and people got their game and hurried straight home to play the game they made. All through the night, it was magical. He ends his blog saying, "That's the thing about making games. You're just working away in an office and it's hard to gauge the excitement of players out there, especially before the internet. You just didn't have that feedback." So that's a bit on the developments of San Andreas from 2003 to 2004. But anyway, like I've said in the previous videos, there's one set playlist for all these, and I'll continue doing a few more. But anyway, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss an upload, and I'll see you in the next one.